Surveillance plan unveiled today suggests giving schools grant money to hire more armed officers.
It is an expensive move that some Texas schools are already making. KXAN education reporter Aaron Cargile joins us live now with more on the added security, Aaron, and the costs that go along with it.
That's right. In Central Texas, most middle schools and high schools have an assigned police officer on campus called a school resource officer, or SRO for short. After the Sandy Hook tragedy, security on elementary campuses was called into question.
1 month after the shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary, some Texas schools are already making big changes to school security. Plano ISD near Dallas has a plan to add private armed security guards on all campuses, not just middle schools and high schools.
When we sat down the day after the incident with the police chief, and you look them square in the eye and you say, what's the most effective way to make sure you've done everything you can to protect your campuses? And they say have an armed guard in your building. That's all he needed to say to me.
Sinton ISD near Corpus Christi made it a done deal this week. They're not only adding armed guards on every campus, they're installing fingerprint readers to school buses to scan every student before they step on board.
We're here for students and staff.
There are currently no plans to add officers inside Austin elementary schools. AISD Police Chief Eric Mendez says patrol officers keep an eye on those campuses, and high school resource officers help too.
Take Anderson High School. In close proximity is Doss Elementary and Hill Elementary, so our officers from those locations help out with those schools.
Hiring additional police officers to cover every elementary campus would be costly. Each officer makes about $60,000 a year with salary plus benefits. Multiply that times the 83 AISD elementary schools, and you're looking at nearly $5 million more dollars. Chief Mendez says grants to help cover the cost would be nice, but wonders how it would play out in the long term.
Of course, with grants, typically they expire, and then who's going to pick up the cost?
Austin ISD has something many districts don't, a dispatch center manned 24/7. Dispatchers monitor 3,600 surveillance cameras mounted inside and outside all AISD campuses. They can also see every card swipe on every campus in real time, tracking who is walking in.
Now, I checked with other local districts, including Round Rock, Leander, and Hutto. Both say they are not making any changes with campus officers at this time. Now, the cost for Plano ISD to hire more officers for their 50 elementary schools is about $2 million. They're hoping the state legislature will step in and help. If not, they plan to ask taxpayers to pitch in. Reporting live, Aaron Cargile, KXAN News.
Aaron,